Hey guys, this is Laurel of the Dabbling Hook, and I'd mentioned in my last video that I had to do another video, and you know, life got in the way, so here goes. I was asked to do a review of Yarn Crush. I'm not sure if this is going to be an ongoing thing or if it's just a one-time, but either way, here we are. I had met up when I went to that fiber festival a couple weeks back with somebody I chatted with on Instagram, and she was at the festival. If I remember, I'll put a picture of her. Her name is Tian, and you know, she was in the lounge for the meetup part, and she reached out to me later on and asked if I wanted to do the review. So like I said, here we are. I have never done, other than Darn Good Yarns, I haven't done the subscription boxes, so why not? So I did open the box because I wanted to have an idea and not fumble through everything of what was in here and make sure I wasn't showing any codes or anything like that. So I did open the box and take a look at it, so I'm just going to show you guys right now. So obviously you can see it says Yarn Crush here, and then this did come wrapped in pink tissue paper, but I took it out, and there was this sticker full of yarny goodness on the tissue paper, and on the box it says, "Get ready to meet your favorite new yarn," or your new favorite yarn, I should say. So it came with there is a booklet that came in there, Yarniverse. This is issue number 10. And the two, if you see anything flying around, that's my background here shedding on me. It came with two skeins or two hanks of yarn from, let's see if I can get this showing. Now, this isn't really so much of a glare. It's the way the label is. It makes it look like there's a glare. But it's from Lighthouse Cottage Yarns. And it says, "Indulge in creative color." First thing when I saw it was like, not my colors. And again, I'm sure what you get is, like all the other subscriptions out there, there are colors that are available, and you get sent. It's the luck of the draw, I guess. So it came with the two skeins, I keep saying skeins, two hanks of yarn, as well as a little notions container. So it's a heart shape with the Yarn Crush label on it. And like I said, the booklet. So in the booklet, obviously it shows all of the patterns that are in there. It's similar to having seen the yarn, the Knit Crate ones, the way they do it now. You get all the patterns in the booklet. There is a code here which I've hidden that allows you to download the booklet so you can actually have it in your Ravelry library, which I think is awesome. So you're going to end up with everything in here, and you're going to have it digitally, which is great. Now, this, as soon as I opened it, I didn't actually didn't realize that Tian was in here, and this I've seen on Instagram. I believe she actually has a crochet along going for this here. But these two designs are actually by Tian, and then these are by some other designers. So there are some tutorials here that you can link to for knitting and crochet, and then frequently asked questions here, a little bit about Yarn Crush. There's also a sock, I guess, club that you can subscribe to, and you can see the retail value of the package is $62.97 for this one here, and the sock is $38.98. So $63 versus $38. Now, when I open to this page, I'm like, ooh, I wish I had gotten this one right here. So there are three. I'm not sure if this is always going to be the way it is with warm, neutral, and cool tones, but that would have been perfect for me. This one here, this is like an orangey red with hints of pink in there. This is the one I got, which is the blues and purples, and then this green, which it's being muted a bit from what I can see on screen, but it's really a lovely bright green color, like a Kelly green almost. And then this is the sock club, and these are in blanks, and the same, cool, neutral, and warm. Now there, like I said, all the patterns are in here, and I'm just covering up the pattern. So this is the Stormbreaker cowl by Tian. I hope I'm saying her last name right. And it's a knitted, and reading through it, it says it's basically, you know, using knits and purls in a non, I guess, standard way, so it's not boring. You get texture. The other pattern that I mentioned that they're having a knit along for is the Endless Nights cowl, and I did see this one on Instagram. I actually contemplated joining it, but I had too much going on at the time, and I know that I would not get anywhere near, but it's great now. I'll have the pattern to work on it as I see fit. And it's more of like a little shawlette size, I'd say. But cool. And oops, I don't want to show any pattern information. This is Tian right here, who I had the pleasure of meeting. And then you get, oops, there's a lot of the pattern information here. There's another picture of how the shawl is worn, and it is, I'd say, more of a shawlette size. And right here is a better view of the back of it, and I believe it's just garter stitch, but with nice detail going down the center. So I will actually have to try to cast that on at some point. Then the two other patterns that were mentioned, there's this one, the Street Stroll Shrug, that I think we're pretty used to seeing for the shrugs. This one's a little bigger. There's a smaller one that's just for from cuff to cuff, so it just goes right around the back. And the other two, and for each of the patterns, there's a little blurb on the designer in here as well. And then there are a couple of sock patterns in here. I'm trying not to show. There's this one here that's called the Apollo sock. And then there's the other designer here. She also did socks. And this is called the Artemis sock. I'm not quite there yet with these skinny yarn socks. But who knows? Maybe one day. There's a better view of that one. Yeah, so it's nice to have all the patterns and all in one place, and it's also nice to have the ability to download it too. So this is just some information on where to find them. They are on Instagram, Facebook, Ravelry, all the usual suspects. So the yarn. First feel, it's not bad. It's not incredibly soft. I won't say that. It's 100% superwash merino, and it's called Softy Worsted. It's 200 yards, 182 meters, and I'm guessing it's per skein. I'm hoping it's per skein. Yeah. Like I said, it's not quite my color, so it's not really you know, getting me all that excited about the yarn. If that was the red one that I had received, that would be a whole other story. What I'm going to do, since I haven't really participated in any of the yarn clubs, I can't say one way or the other, like, for the value, if this is worth it. For $62 though, for the 2 skeins and just this, little iffy, but you do get all the patterns. And if you add up, say patterns are an average $5, $6, you have 2, 3, 4, there's 6 patterns in here, 6 patterns in here that you get. So at $5 each, that's $30 for the patterns total, and then usually these skeins of yarns are anywhere from $20 to $25, so close but not quite at the $62, and I'm not sure if that includes shipping actually. So verdict is out, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the yarn yet. I may give one away, and I may just give one a try. Like I said, it's not overly soft, it's not rough at all. Feeling it just reminds me of, what do you call it? Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn. There's no extra softness, there's no butteriness to it, it's just basic. And the color is not totally inspiring me, but that is only because this is not my color wheel. But I will let you know once I've made something out of that, how it is, and we'll see what I do with the other one, or if I even use both of them. Alright, that is it. If you guys want to give it a try, they do have, actually, they have a code here until February 28th. I did receive this about 3 days ago. I picked it up and I hadn't had a chance to do the review. So the code is only good till February 28th to get 20% off. To get 20% off your 25% off yarns. And if you actually subscribe, you get an additional 15% off. So I will put the code below for that if anyone's interested, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.